who am I? Do I have any authority to talk about the topics? Do I have results to showcase you? So, my name is Jai Sharma. I help business around the world to get more profit, more sales, more leads in their business using our apps. And I'm one of the top software sellers worldwide on different marketplaces. I don't say it, I don't brag about it. My number speaks really well for me. And I'm one of the sales and funnel masters around the world because we have this number, $9.76 million revenue in last 4 years from product launch industry alone, apart from multiple business which I have. And I'm a proud coach of thousands of people, thousands of students who are doing really well into content publishing, into app business, into crypto space, into product launches and offline business as well. So this is me. I'm premium vendor on Manchai.com. So it's kind of hall of fame for marketers around the world. You might have heard about Rich Dad, Poor Dad fame Robert Kiyosaki. He's also premium vendor on Manchai. You can see the name of Bob Proctor, Joel Comm, Ron Douglas. They are New York Times bestseller, and these guys also feature in premium list on Manchai.com. And I'll brag about myself a little so that you understand from where I came and what I've become right now, what are my steps to reach here, and the teaching, the lessons from those steps. So in college, I was aspiring filmmaker. I had the idea of, I was a creative person. So in 2010, I made this short movie. You can avoid those details over there. I mean, I was acting, directing, producing, I was doing everything with my friends over there. And I made this short movie on jet biodiesel in my second year of college, which was 2010. Now, I collaborated with mechanical branch of the college, and you see this car over there, this PUBG if you guys are interested into PUBG game, so this PUBG buggy type vehicle. So we ran this vehicle on biodiesel in 2010. One of gentlemen from Haryana has Haryana Oils company, which deals in biodiesel, and they are making 5 crores every year, and they've just started out. It's just 1 year, and they have got such a traction, and it's an exponential rise based on the same idea which I had in 2010. Now, in 2012, okay, you see date over there, it's February 6, 2012. It's exactly 4 years before demonetization. So I made a movie, Zero Rebellion, which was around corruption, India Against Corruption movement by Anna Hazare here in India, where people were getting on road to fight against corruption. So I made this movie to come up with the idea, because I feel that you can go to Jantar Mantar, you can go to places, and you can tell them that this is not going to happen, but you have to have solution as a common man. So I came in with a solution with this movie, the short movie on social theme of removing 500 and 1,000 rupees, the Indian currency note, from circulation, giving rupees zero. This is the concept, I had this young gentleman, I was young over there, is me, the 0 rupee note, which you can put and you can give it to the people, who ask you for the bribe, and using money card for transactions above 1,000 rupees. So this was the concept. We won numerous awards across the country for this social idea. And after that, in 2012, again, when I joined Sapient, so Sapient is one of the service companies. It's acquired by Emphasis, and it's one of the biggest marketing company in the world right now. So I joined there as a developer, and I solved one of the biggest problems of Indian IT companies, and I won this award, this India Innovation Awards 2013. They gave me this, you see there, they gave me this space pen, which was from Apollo mission, which was from real Apollo mission. They got 2 such pens. One was with CEO, and other pen, they had for winner. Unfortunately, I was the one, who got this pen. The idea, the app which I made, a Google Map, is yet to implement that idea, although I use Google APIs then. So the point which I want to make here is that if you have an idea, things get really simple. Execution gets really simple. You have to have idea, you have to have that zeal, that passion to solve existing problems or come up with a solution for existing problem in the world or come up with something new, something innovative idea which can help people, which can help society. So starting with my entrepreneurial journey, I started my entrepreneurial journey in 2014 when I left my first and last job in Sapient, and since then I'm a product seller. I create apps, I help people around the world, and I'm an international speaker for marketing events. I have spoken in European Summit, I've spoken in Middle East, I've spoken in India. So I speak on international events around the world, and right now we are empowering now it's close to 1,25,000 entrepreneurs and small business around the world who use our apps and they grow their business. Now, this is really interesting. We have helped many struggling startups, who were just verge on collapsing or closing, having a shutdown. We have helped them, and we have made them $1 million brands within few months using our strategies. So if you scroll down, you'll see our results over there. This is one of the company from Noida, India. This is Mintware Solutions. So they had this page builder, this website builder, just like Wix, just like GoDaddy provide page builders, right? And we got $610,000 revenue generated in just 7 days, and we added over 7,000 new customers. And that company opened their branch in Dubai, and they are flourish business right now. And if we just scroll down a little bit, we'll see the second results. So there's one company, Sageless Info. They are big brand into education sector from Kota, the education city of India. So we collaborated with them for the email marketing solution, and we did $810,000 again in 7 days, adding 7,500 customers. If we scroll down again, so again, there's another company, Mindbug Info Private Limited. It's a small company. We collaborated with them and we added $400,000 in just 7 days, adding 5,000 new customers for them. If we just scroll down again, yeah, and we see this one company, Go Marketing Help from New York. We did $510,000 again in 5 days, adding 4,500 customers. This figure looks humongous. These figure looks unreal, massive, right? But these are real results because we have implemented our strategies into it. To give you a small example, how we do such things. This product was launched in 2015, and then there was there was only handful of very few applications online which could edit Photoshop PSD files. So we capitalized that and we targeted designers around the world, and that's why we got, we had a time sale with a scarcity, and that's why we got such numbers. So around the world to get more leads customers, we give them platform, we help them, we collaborate with them, and we get such results. Now, coming back to our presentation, I was recently covered by DataQuest, and I recently got this award, which is India's Really Hero Award 2020 in enterprise category. So there's one lady, the Sant Ki Aankh movie fame lady, Prakashi Tomar ji. She also won the award, and there were few people who did things in organic farming. They got award from Prime Minister Modi, Prime Minister of India. Last year they also got award into different categories. So I was fortunate enough to share the platform, and in entrepreneurial category I won that award with these people. And recently I was covered by Forbes as well, owing to my results and the things I've done helping startups around the country. Now, coming to the real reason why I have this presentation. The reason for my success is I always knew the difference between need and want. Most of the startup companies, most of the people, the entrepreneurs, they have their idea, they stick to it like it's their babies and they don't want to leave it. And they know that it might not make such a big impact in society, but still they try hard until they fail and things collapse. You need to understand why you're doing what you're doing. You need to understand the need of the market. I can give you example. So there was one event in Silicon Valley, and Elon Musk's ex-wife was there. She asked entrepreneurs and startup owners, why do you think your company, your product will make a change, or why it will be $1 million brand, or let's say $1 billion brand, whatever. People are really passionate about it, and they're saying that because we are dedicated to it, our product has this feature, that feature, technical stuff and all those things. And she said that these are not the real reasons. I mean, the real reason is if you can meet the need of the market, if you can fulfill it, people will buy your product or service. End of the discussion. And that's how you become million-dollar brand or billion-dollar brand. You capitalize and you leverage and you create a solution around that need in the market. So I understood it, and I learned how to sell a product online, with your proper marketing strategies. And always have plan B. If you're failing, always have plan B for things. Now, over here, like I said, we have 3 parts in the presentation, right? So this is the first part, how you can get targeted audience in any business. Now, it's not really confusing, right? Part 2, why we have part 2 and not part 1, right? So we need to create a base first of all. We need to create a platform. Our website should be good. Our system should be such that we capture leads, we convert them into customers properly, and we get maximum out of each lead or each website visitor. So for that we have to do some settings. First we have it, then we'll get the traffic from Facebook, from paid media, from email marketing, from SEO and all other methods, and that will be the perfect system for you, right? So I'm gonna tell you the practical scenarios. These are all practical scenarios. I'm gonna show you examples as well for each of these points, okay? So you need to use simple and compelling landing pages, okay, to capture leads. I'm going to show you examples of how to do it, okay? I'm going to show you a few examples of what are the simple landing pages. You need it so that you can capture leads, right? And you can turn them into customers. Then you have to use any free email autoresponders. Get Response, Active Campaign, there are a lot of autoresponders. So as soon as people come to your website, they give you email ID for some incentive, for some gift, or they want to hear from you. As soon as they join your list, there should be a mail which should go to them from your autoresponder. That's why you need email autoresponder, to maintain that contact, to maintain the rapport with them, to warm them up, right? You need to have that email set up over there. You need to use Google Tag Manager. Now this tool, this is an underdog tool. I mean, I underestimated the power of Google Tag Manager for many years. From last 1 year we are using it, and I can tell you it makes a lot of difference in your marketing. The reason why you need this tool is that, think it like a bucket, like a container where you put your pixels from your Facebook, from your Google, from your TikTok, from your Twitter, or all those social media or all those networks. And why you need it? Because you want to make an audience of people who are coming to your website. And the reason you do it is that you can again target these people who come to your website, and you can convert them into customers. And it's a known strategy. It's a very simple, basic rule of marketing. When people see your things for at least 8 times or 9 times, they tend to buy it, most of them, right? So that's why we need Google Tag Manager. And you need to add the GTM tag on your website. So like people add Facebook pixel, they add their Google pixel on their website, right? So you need to add GTM tag, because you put all those pixels into bucket and then you add GTM tag on the website, right? So that we can capture this audience on all platforms. So imagine the scenario. Suppose if you start your ad on Google, right? But because you have your Facebook pixel into GTM tag as well, your Twitter pixel as well, the pixel from TikTok as well, now you will make these people, like you will make the audience of these people, you will be able to target them on Facebook as well, on Twitter as well, on different other platforms as well. So imagine the possibility. If you're targeting people, a person from 360-degree angle, there are more chances of converting that person, that lead, into customer, right? So that's why we need to add the GTM, and we need to use link clocker, because when we clock link, people use link clocker into affiliate commissions, into track how many people click their link, to track the geography and everything, all those things. But people underestimate the power of link clocker. Imagine you can add your pixels, your GTM tag into link clocker, and then you can again make a list of people who clicked on your link. You can make the list of these people on Google and Facebook and each other platform as well. So imagine how easy it is to convert prospect if you're targeting him or her on Facebook, Google, YouTube, Instagram, and audience network of both Facebook and Google. Now, this is practical strategy which you have to implement in your business. I'm not giving you any bullshit talking, and I'm not giving you any motivational talk, okay? This is a real deal, this is a real thing which you have to use in your business. Now, like I said, that I will give you example, right? So this is an example of compelling landing page. If you see over here, this is one of my app which I launched 2 years ago. I used to capture leads from there. It was officially approved by Facebook. Okay, the API. Now you see what this software does. We just written this headline over there. Watch how the software will chat, engage, and sell and make you money. Because we were aggressively forcing people to opt in, right? We want people to opt in. Test Sell Messenger Live. We want people to click on that so that they can test, and once they click on it, they will come to our system, our lead, right? Which we can convert into sales. Make money for you right inside Facebook Messenger in 3 simple steps, right? It's easy, isn't it? I'll give you another example over here. So we have this cloud storage system. We said get secure 1000 GB of online storage for 10 years for low one-time price. Now see the difference. It's not 1 TB. 1 TB is 1024 GB, or we have not written that. We have written 1000 GB because it looks bigger. Psychological thing, right? So these are the kind of pages. Never lose your precious data to viruses, ransomware, hard disk crash. Back up your photo online immediately, right? Again, now if you see this page, it looks shabby, isn't it? This page has done 9,300 sales in just 5 days for us on 15 August 2015. Now imagine this page. So the reason why I did, because we provided them solution which was not available in the market in 2015. So there was no plugin as such which used to edit images or the graphics properly in WordPress. Then we made this WordPress plugin and we gave it free to capture leads most of the time, and then we converted them into customers. So imagine 9,300 sales from the page like this, right? Example of free email autoresponders. If you type best email marketing solutions online on Google, you'll find a lot of solutions over there. You can check that sponsorable active campaign MailChimp. So these are the email marketing solutions which you should check, and you should take account. You can take a free account if you can't afford, let's say $29 or whatever the price is, and you set your autoresponder there. You write email as soon as someone opt into your landing page, they will come into your email list, right? So you have to have mail setup, email autoresponder to warm them up, saying that welcome to our system, you can get this and whatever. Just warm them up, and just 2-3 emails, email autoresponder, and you can convert them into customers, right? Now, how to use Google Tag Manager. So if you're not technical, no issues at all. I've simplified it for you. I'm just showing you how it works. It's like a bucket, it's like a container, okay? So you have to create a container, like create account. So we had this 10x Drive launch. So I just created one of the account over there. It's simple. You just put a name over there. And what I've done, now see this properly, okay? What I've done is that in that 10x Drive container, I've added 3 Facebook pixels of me and my partners, and my Google pixels as well. So imagine all the pixels which track people around the internet. I've added all those pixels over there, the Google, the Facebook, and other pixels as well. Now imagine this. When person is coming to my system, we can target that customer or that prospect on multiple channels or multiple networks, okay? Because we have those people track over here, in audience. Now just don't see the code. It's really simple. I just want to show you by arrow that we have added Google tag, right? GTM tag, which I was talking about. So you have to add that in your website. You can easily do it using the plugin. There's a lot of simple plugins. You can ask anyone to put that into your HTML, your developer. It's really simple. I've just showed you that on this page, 10x Drive page, we added this GTM, and when we load it in browser, you see these pixels load, all these pixels which I've added earlier in GTM, these pixels are loading. We are making the list of people who are visiting our website into different Facebook ads account, and we can run ads to them. We have the Google pixel over here as well, so we are making list of those people into Google as well. Now, the reason why people fail in ads, a lot of people who try to run Facebook ads, Google ads for their business, and they get into this complex thing of that we have to try manual bidding, we have to try this and that, getting proper audience. We have burnt huge money into ads, and we are not doing it again because it doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is that you are not doing it right way. If you're targeting people on multiple network, I don't see a reason why you will not be able to convert them properly. You have to invest 50% of your budget into retargeting the people who have come to your website, the people who have clicked on your link, the link which you have shared into your Facebook post, your YouTube videos, or the link which you have sent in your mails. So you have to create a system which can target people from 360-degree angle from all the networks. Facebook has audience network, Google has network, right? So you have to target those people from every possible angle. Just split your ad budget into two, 50% when you're getting traffic to your website and 50% in retargeting so that you can convert the traffic properly. That's what you have to do. Coming to link locker, I'm showing you the real deal. I have the snapshots for you. I'm not just giving you the theoretical thing. I'm just showing you how to do it simply in your business, and trust me, if you do it in 7 days or 14 days, you will definitely get results if you try these things. Now, how to use link locker? The link locker, it's like a bit.ly which people use to clock and see what kind of results they are getting in their business, right? You can use Pretty Link Pro for WordPress. There are other simple link lockers as well. So what you can do, if you read over here in this presentation, it says that useful for adding Google Analytics code, for GTM code, for Facebook pixels. So if you add the GTM code over here and you have this link clocker, you put the destination URL link over here, you clock it. Now this link, if you send it anywhere, and if people click on it, they will come to your system, and you will make list of those people in Facebook, in Google, and imagine you can target them even on TikTok, on Twitter as well. So why use link locker? We use link locker because we want to create audience on networks. And now we come to part one, which is how to get targeted audience in any business. The first one is run ads on Facebook and Google, because even if you have less budget, try to cut down your expenses. All these big companies have started from garage, right? Try to cut down expenses. At least run ads on these network. Even if it's a small budget, do it. You need to do that, right? And if you don't have skills, you don't want to learn skills, hire a good agency who can run ads for you. But one thing which you should definitely ask them, they know manual bidding or not, have they mastered manual bidding or not, because you don't want to burn up your ad budget, right? You have to split your ad budget into two, 50% in getting traffic on Facebook, Google, and anywhere you're running ad, and 50% in retargeting those visitors on your website, people who have come from emails, from social posting, from ads, and converting them again into your customers, right? That's what you have to do. And you have to use innovative social strategies. If you're just doing Facebook posting, if you're just doing forum posting or making just YouTube videos, trust me, it's not going to help in 2020 and beyond. You need to do something innovative, something powerful, something different. And that's why we call it innovative social strategies. And these are: put your video as a live on YouTube, on Facebook, on all the platforms where it is possible, Twitter or all of the platforms as well. Stream your video live. And the reason is, 8 years back, Facebook post has really good reach. Now, if you post something, you'll just get 10 likes, 20 likes, maybe 50 likes, because Facebook put it in front of only 4% of your audience. If they like it, depending upon the results, it gives you more exposure for your post. But Facebook Live, YouTube live stream, these strategies have massive exposure. They want you to go live. And if you're camera shy, if you cannot go live in front of your audience, what you can do, you can simply make a video of your presentation slides. You can just have graphic, and you can stream it live using free tools. So there's an OBS, which is a free tool. There are a lot of tools. Just put your video live at these platforms, and you can even do it simultaneously on all these platforms. There are tools which you can use to go live. Now imagine the possibility you're going live on YouTube, on Facebook page, on Facebook profile, on Twitter at the same time. Imagine the possibility, imagine the exposure you're getting, imagine the kind of leads and the people you can get on your business. I mean, you have a link over there. People click on that, and you can retarget them. You can convert these people into your system. It's that simple. Always use it, okay? Because it has 8 times more effective than normal posting. And use stories as well. You can use videos into stories as well. That's also another good strategy. Use affiliates to send you traffic. The reason why you saw $800,000, $600,000, $500,000 in 5 days, 7 days, it looks unreal. It is possible because we use all these strategies. We use social strategy. We run massive ads. We have army of affiliates, who promote us from around the world, from US, Canada, from New Zealand, from around the world. They have their audience, right? They have mastered their techniques, and that audience believe them. And let me tell you, there's affiliates for each and every business around the world. You just have to find them. You just have to find the marketplace so you can find them and talk to them. Create a deal. Give them 50% of your commissions, and they will easily get you traffic. Imagine we getting $500,000 in 5 days or 7 days. It's not possible in real scenarios for people who are into startup, unless you have army of affiliates who are sending you traffic, who are giving you 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 sales. Okay, so you need to have affiliates. Okay, so find marketplaces where you can find affiliate for your product. There are affiliates for each and every product. And use SEO as well. Content marketing still works. Okay, use SEO, write content, create videos for things, post it online, and you will see traffic coming from there as well. Now, to give you an example of how to get a traffic, people say that it's complicated. It's not. It's just that you have to target people properly. I'll give you an example over here. Again, it's a practical example. It's not just bullshit theory. It's a practical example over here. So one of my friends recently asked me that he's selling accessories for Tesla in US, right? So he need audience for Tesla. The people who have Tesla, he want to target them on Facebook, on Google, and he want to sell those accessories to them. He has an e-commerce store. I went to Facebook and I created this audience in just 5 minutes. Trust me, I had no idea about the model of Tesla. I just searched it and I found it. Okay, so just think about it. He want to target people who are in US, so I choose the country United States. Okay, and obviously men has no offense to the women, but it's generally men who are driving, who are more interested into cars. So we targeted men over there, and just select the people. Just find out the people who are interested into Tesla. So we targeted top 5% of zip code in US. And what do we have in interest? We have Tesla Model S, Tesla Model X. So we targeted people who have these models or have interest into it, right? So we have fairly targeted people who actually own Tesla and who are rich enough to afford Tesla, and they can, they will easily buy accessories for Tesla, right? They won't shy away from spending a little extra to get that feel into their car, right? Now see, we have reach of 4.6K to 13K and landing page views of 200 to 600 estimated daily results. It's a fairly good audience, right? It's a fairly good audience. So potential reach is 3.5 million people, which whom we can reach. And imagine the impact. It's just a simple ad, right? This is how you target on Facebook. Now, how to sell your product online. We showed you how you can get target audience in your business, how you can get perfect audience in your business in part 1. Now this is part 2. It really depends on what you do on part 1. If you get traffic, you have everything. Traffic is the lifeblood of any business. And how you can sell a product online, you have to just create a perfect ripple effect for your business. You use a marketplace to sell your product. There's a marketplace for every product. You have code and you have theme for us. You have ClickBank, you have JViso, you have WordPlus, you have different marketplaces for different things, right? You can have your e-commerce store as well. Use the live feature to bring in maximum exposure on social media and simultaneously put your any pre-recorded videos live using tools, using simple tools, the link for which you can find below this session, this video. Invest little in SEO as well, because it makes impact. If you have content for anything online which people can read, there are a lot of people who are virtual readers who like to read, not just see the video. So SEO always help to get you rank on Google and other search engines. So it's always good to be there and get traffic from there. Run ads to bring in initial sales with a perfect funnel setup. Funnel setup, if you have multiple products in your funnel, you will get maximum out of each website visitor, each customer whom you're targeting, right? So run ads, bring in traction. When you have your product on marketplace, people will notice it. They will start promoting it, have collaborations. When they promote it, you get more traffic, which you can again target on Facebook, Google, and all these networks. Again, run ads. So it's kind of ripple effect which you have to create over here, right? And when affiliates, like I said, notice, they will promote you, run retargeting ad. Then again, what you can do, if you have good audience on your page, let's say 10,000 people have come to your landing page, right? Or 50,000 people, using this ripple effect. Just create a 1% lookalike audience on Facebook. Again, retarget people, right? Again, run ads. You will again get results. And use email marketing wisely, because people who are opting to your page, it's on you how you can convert them into customers, right? So you have to set email autoresponders properly for that, right? And always use funnels. When you go to the cinema, you just don't see movie, right? You just don't end up buying tickets. You buy popcorn as well. And it's a shocking news for you, might be, that producer of the movie also gets share from that popcorn price which you paid, because it's a funnel. They sell you other things as well. You go to buy car, you buy accessories, okay? That's an upsell, any funnel. You go somewhere to get a coffee, you get some snacks, again upsell, right? So use funnel when you're selling something. Try to find a product which is very much related to the product which you're trying to sell or the service you're trying to sell. And let's say you are into website designing business, just offer them that, okay, we'll find content for you, we'll do these things for you. That's your upsell, right? So have proper funnel and a killer landing page. I showed you 3 of my pages, right? So having a clear landing page will make it easy for you to sell your stuff online, right? So we learned how we can get targeted traffic, targeted audience in any niche, in any business. We saw how you can sell your product online, and now we'll talk about startups. We'll talk about curious case of startup funding. We'll talk about how you can get funding, plan B if you fail, and everything about startup. I do not have much content over here. I have a real life story for you. And trust me, people learn more from stories, from incidents. It's a real life incident which has happened with one of my business partner, and you will learn from this. And you will know everything about startup culture, about funding. You might have seen Silicon Valley show, TV pictures in India, and there are more shows around that, Shark Tanks as well. So you will learn a lot from this story. So in late 2015, I was in this business for over 1 year. I was really successful. I had won awards, and I was trying to pick all those applications, trying to make and create apps which can make difference, which can sell really well into the business, right? Whom I can sell to the entrepreneurs and business owners, small business owners around the world. And I found out this idea, and I noticed that Facebook applications like that is sending notifications on browser, which is known as web browser push notification. Now even in right now you see that Facebook send you notification in browser that someone has liked your post, they have commented about you, or they have tagged you, right? That is called as web browser push notification. And I wanted to sell it worldwide to entrepreneurs so that they can get more traffic and more business on their websites, right? So I wanted to launch this idea. Now I knew that if I start developing it, my team does it, it will take 4 to 5 months or maybe 6 months. Then we have to test it out. So it will easily take 6 to 8 months before I launch it online. And it will be too late, because if someone else from some other part of the world launch it first, they will take 80% of the revenue. So there was a dilemma that, what to do next. I had this idea that I should do collaboration with any startup, any company which has already created the solution anywhere around the world. So we went on Google and we found this company. Interestingly, it was in my city and in Delhi, India. So we gave them proposal. That company, let's say A, let's name them A. So the whole company was based on this web browser push notification, right? So we gave them offer, we gave them proposal, we showed them our results, and obviously, the kind of numbers which you have seen here, it looks unreal, right? When you say that you have done $500,000 revenue in 5 days or 7 days, right? And there was one shocking thing those guys told me, that two other marketers from around the world have approached them for the collaborations, and I was shocked to know those names because I knew these people, they are really good, they are champions into the market, right? And I was afraid because I knew if I don't launch it first, this idea, they will take 80% of the revenue, right? So I had to do something. I asked my team to bring the same applications from anywhere around the world, right? Because these guys said that they will get back to me, and I knew that, what if these guys don't choose my proposal and go, with other two proposals, right? So I found one team in Romania. We launched the solution in February 2016. Within 2 months of this whole scenario, we launched the product. We did $100,000, and we move over to our next project, right? What happened to this company? This is where the story is, right? This company A in India, in Delhi. So they wanted to perfect the application. They took time, and they launched 8 months after us. They launched in something around November 2016, and they failed terribly, guys. The startup company, their whole company was based on just this idea, and they failed, right? So what should be their plan B, right? The plan B is funding. These guys went for the funding. Fortunately, because they were such a talented people, the developers and the owner, they got funding. But they had to give major stakes of the company, the major shares of the company, to the parent company who give them funding, right? Coming back to current 2020, in last 4 to 5 years, these people have done tremendous work. They have applications, they have everything. Unfortunately, maximum revenue is going to the company who gave funding, because they have maximum stakes in the company, right? And they are just left over with very small amount. I can't disclose the percentage, but I mean, it's really small percentages compared to what, I mean, imagine they having 100% stakes, 100% ownership of the company. They were really talented people, but because of that failure, because of the step, they are left with just small percentage. Now, even if they are doing $5 million a year, they are left with nothing, it's like a breadcrumb. So this is what happens when you compromise in funding. So the best idea is that you should always build your product, build your audience before you approach people, or before you approach investors to get you funding. Because when you have traction, once you can show the numbers, once you can show that you have customers, you have paid customers, you will not compromise, and they cannot take control of your company, right? So you have to do it right. And how you can do it? How you can get the targeted audience for your business. You can sell it online. And if you do that, maybe you do not need funding at all, because it will be self-sufficient, self-funding project, right? Over here, that's a plan B which I'm talking about. Now, if you see this picture over there, this is one really famous Indian series, TV pictures. You check about that on YouTube. It's really famous in startup. I mean, it's like a Silicon Valley of US, right? The Silicon Valley show of the US, right? And they have this tagline, "Tu beer hai BC." To beer hai means, you are beer. You have to just like bubble. You have to just come out, burst it, have motivation, and just do the change, and take a funding and change the world. So that is the tagline, right? Now, I like the show as a viewer, but I have a problem with the base or the principle of the show, because in fact I have a problem with every principle or every idea which just tell you that make a product, if it's good, people will give you funding. It does not happen like that in 2020. It does not happen. I mean, for God's sake, we are not 2010 or 2000, where you can get bunch of investors who have money to try and test it out. It does not work like that. There are a lot of people out there, so you have to have results. You have to have concrete results. If you saw my story, I won an India Innovation Award and literally I'm telling you, my grammar used to suck that time, a big time. I was the youngest over there. I joined company 6 months before I won that award. The reason I won is because I went with a case study. I went with a proper model. So you have to have something, you have to have concrete substance before you can get funding, right? So I actually ask, why beer? You can be rum, you can be tequila, you can be something else, you can be poison. Anything else can be a poison. Why beer, right? So this is me, little trippy. You can see that. So the plan B is you create your own path. Okay, you sell a product online using strategies you just witnessed, which I showed you before. Create impact, get results, and any investor will love to invest in your idea, in your product, in your service if you can show them data of thousands of people who are your paying customers. And I say, "Tu beer nahi hai." It's in Hindi. English it means you're not beer, you're poison. Tu zahar hai. You can be zahar, you can be poison. A slow steps, and you will rise exponentially if you follow those techniques. And it's a closing note from my side, people, that if you're an entrepreneur, if you have business, if you're a CEO, if you're a leader of your organization, if you're a leader of your herd, if you have an idea, if you have a vision of becoming one, you should embrace marketer's mindset. Trust me, it will help you. If you go on a road, if you see the billboard over there, you see the font of what these people are trying to sell to you. The most important thing will be in the bigger font, and they have a different strategy to get your attention, because once they gather their attention, they can pitch things for you, right? So once you have marketer's mindset, you can find marketing in everything, in every sphere of life, even on road, even at your home. You find book, you see the title, you see things, right? So you see the closing note over here. It's about putting a most important content in a big, bold size. And once you do that, if you guys have seen the movie Matrix, when Neo can see all those wires, the green wires, he can see what other people cannot see, the normal people cannot see. You can see that alternate reality of marketing. Once you're a marketer, you can see all those things, right? And it will help you. If you observe, it will help you in world. Just go to the mall. Next time you go to the mall or the road or anywhere, just notice all those boards or those pamphlets, everything. And you will find the testimony of what I am saying right now to you. Okay, so become that awake marketer, entrepreneur, and that will help you sell. So that's me, Jai Sharma, with you. You guys can connect with me on my website, jaisharmasolutions.com, and you can connect with us for general business inquiries, for journalists, for startups. If you want us to help you, to consult you in your business, you can just go to our contact us page, and you can connect with my team. And you personally, if you like this presentation, if you like this session, you guys can connect with me on business.facebook/official Jai Sharma and tell me how you like it. If you need any help in your business, if you want me to consult, to give you advice for your business, connect with me. I'm always here for you. It was a nice session. Thank you everyone for coming, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you.